So you guys wanted longer videos, and I don't really know what to do. So, but I did have my acting debate tournaments, speech and debate, same difference. And so I thought I could do those. So this is the speech I did info, if you know what that is. Here it is. You know Wonder Woman, right? She has the robe, the awesome shield, and that outfit. It's short, tight, revealing, obviously made for looks, and clearly impractical for combat, even though she's a superhero. And then there's Zatanna. She's literally wearing heels. Then there's obviously Batman. He has a very tight suit. At least it's a fully covering suit, and very practical, we can all agree. The only thing wrong is his cape. Superman, same thing, fully covering and cape. But you may be thinking, you can see the men's muscles and stuff through their suits. Wonder Woman is wearing a skirt, and her top is strapless. Zatanna fishnet tights in a bodysuit, both impractical and revealing. And I don't think that's very fair considering none of their powers call for those outfit choices. That's exploiting those female role models and treating them as things to look at. This is not something you want to teach or show your children, especially your girls. This is superheroes. Oppression is defined by Oxford Languages as prolonged cruelty, unjust treatment, or control over a certain person or group. Misogyny checks all of these boxes. Misogyny can be and is double standards, hate, exclusion, slander. It's so much more directed at women for the fact that they identify as such. Something they cannot change without more threats and hatred. It sounds like a lot, and it is, but it's so common. It has been rooted in society since the rise of patriarchy, specifically in the beginning of the Bronze Age. It's so hurtful and hateful, neglectful and uncultured, yet still moral. Like the many times I was at the dinner table with my grandparents, my brother, and my friend. My grandma, my friend, and I, all of us being female, would try to enter our thoughts into the conversation. And we'd either get ignored, interrupted, or have our opinions and statements shot down. Mostly by my grandpa. And again, in summer school, there was this kid that really liked to tell people what to do, especially when it didn't involve or affect him. It got to the point where he would grab my arm to stop me from swinging it. Something that was very far away from where he was up until he walked up to me. I told my dad this and how he usually only targets girls. Only one interaction I can remember with a boy. And he said it's probably because he likes me, which women and girls get off when they express feelings about usually negative interaction with a man or boy. This is not helping the situation at all, and is in fact probably making it worse. It's protecting no one other than the person at fault. I'm supposed to look up to my father and grandfather, have them be my heroes. But when I talk to them, I get ignored or indifference and end up disliking and hating them for it. I just talk from my stories. Sexism and forgetfulness targeted at females isn't just at adults. Backing this up, a Media Smarts article points out that gender stereotype portrayals start early. An analysis of the channel Baby TV, which is distributed in more than 100 countries, found that female characters were often underrepresented and portrayed as fearful and helpless. Even the mascots on children's serials are twice as likely to be male as female, while female characters are almost twice as likely to be portrayed in a gender stereotyped way. In that same article, it points out that 75% of girls consider themselves to be very or extremely influenced by TV and movies when it comes to how they look, compared to 45% for boys. Girls and ladies such as me and my peers need good female role models to look up to. We don't have much of that. The ones we do have are sexualized and victimized way too often. In misogyny, it's not just words and thoughts though, it's physical too. The National Sexual Violence Resource Center says that 4 out of every 5 women have reported sexual harassment / assault in their lifetime, while every 1 in 5 experience rape. Now these are the only ones who spoke up about it. Many victims are threatened with silence or ignored by the people they tell. But look, a lifetime is a lot of years, right? 1 in 3 victims say that the first time they were raped was between ages 11 and 17. And men also have a side similar to misogyny. It's called misandry. Most of that being told to men now. Society thinks that's not okay for guys to cry, and the only allowed feelings is lust, anger, or mysteriousness. Insults targeted at men are usually feminine, being called sissies or having "why do you run like a girl" or "you scream like a girl" thrown at them. Fear being seen as weak and maiming the protector. Now who set this up? Who decided that calling a guy feminine words and things was an insult? Who thought that fear, a thing that all species and genders have, is something that men specifically are not allowed to express. Same with feelings of sadness or excitedness. Not women. I know that's a fact that every girl and woman that I know would very much rather have a person in their life that actually expresses their feelings and thoughts, is not just opinionless and humorless 24/7. And men also have a side similar to femicide. Femicide being defined as the masculinity of women for, again, just being women. Fueled by often unjust anger, disgust, or hatred for women and girls. The men's unequal side of that is intricide, usually part of a larger thing like genocide or war. They're being killed because they are seen as a threat by other men and other men only. There is no equal side of femicide that shows that much prolonged disgust and hatred for a gender like that. If you see something like this, stand up and say something about it. Whether it's as passable as your dad saying that women are annoying for no valid reason, or a woman body shaming another. Whether it's as serious as a man spiking a woman's drink at a bar, or a woman getting hurt for rejecting someone. Stand up. It takes time to make a difference. Do it anyway. Be a model. Be a leader. Be a superhero. It was low-key buns, but that's because I haven't done it in like a week. But that's okay. Genuinely don't really care. But hope you guys liked it. Tell me what else you guys want to see, because I genuinely don't know. But love you guys. Have a great day.